Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today, as promised in my meal prep video, I'm going to show you how quickly it is to make meals throughout the week using my meal prep items. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna leave a link right here somewhere and in the description as well, so you can go ahead and check it out first and then come back here. Okay, all dishes that I'm sharing in this video are considered to be raw vegan. And I say considered because there are a couple of items like maple syrup or liquid aminos or cashews that are not really raw, but I still enjoy them in my recipes. Okay, so the first dish that we are going to put together is one of my favorites. We are going to make zoodles, also known as zucchini noodles, and I'm gonna make it with fat-free marinara sauce. I used arugula greens here as a base, and then I placed spiralized zoodles on top, and then I put the sauce on top, and of course a bunch of basil. It is so fragrant and refreshing. I really love this simple recipe, and it only takes just a couple of minutes to put it all together. And it tastes amazing. So if you haven't tried it, guys, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. You can take a look at the full recipe how I make it. Okay, moving on to meal number 2. And here, of course, I have to show you how quickly you can make a salad. You can use any greens you like, but I already used this mixture of spinach and some pine nuts and cherry tomatoes and some other veggies here. And I put everything in a bowl, and then I added my radishes, they are already meal prepped, and bell peppers and sun-dried tomatoes, and of course on top I put my favorite cashew cream sauce. So I mix it all together and voila, your salad is ready. It is refreshing but filling and satiating at the same time. So good, guys. Okay, for dish number 3, I think this is my favorite. I made sushi. Yes, you can make raw sushi, and no, you don't need to eat it with dried rice. We're gonna make something different. We're gonna use cauliflower rice that we meal prepped in my previous video. But to be honest, guys, that was a bit tricky, but I still managed to make them, and they were delicious, and they really hit that salty spot, if you know what I mean. Okay, so remember that riced cauliflower that we made in the previous video, and we put it in the freezer. So what I basically did, I took it out from the freezer, I defrosted it, and I squeezed the water out as much as I could. Then I added liquid aminos for salty umami flavor and ground flax seeds to kind of help it bind together a bit, and I added some ground mustard, nutritional yeast, and cayenne pepper. Okay, all I have to do now is cut my avocado and hope it looks okay on the inside, and yes, it looks good. So I kind of slice it long strips and set it aside. Now let's prepare our bamboo sushi mat. I'm going to use these raw vegan nori sheets, and I place the sheets on the mat rough side up. Now I'm going to put cauliflower rice, then julienne carrots and avocado, and I'm going to add some water on the other edge of the sheet so we can kind of glue it together. So now let's roll our sushi and enjoy. Oh yes, and here I made another roll before I put together this roll, and by mistake I put the lettuce leaf first on top of the nori sheet, and then I put the rice, cauliflower and everything else. And that was a mistake because the nori sheet was not sticking to all the ingredients, so it was a bit of a disaster, so don't do that. On the nori sheet we have to put the rice or the rice cauliflower. Okay, it was so good, guys, and it really hit that salty spot. It was delicious. Next dish is going to be real quick, guys. We are going to use this iceberg lettuce leaves as vessels for the nut meat and other ingredients. So all I do here is put some walnut nut meat, and then I add some chopped bell peppers, then I have some lentil sprouts that already sprouted. It took about 3 days to do that. And next I added our cashew cream on top and a little bit of nutritional yeast for cheesy flavor and cayenne pepper for some kick. That's it for this dish. Very quick and simple, as you can see once you have everything prepped. Okay, next dish is our stuffed bell pepper, which is A bit similar to the lettuce boats, but I use just a few different ingredients here, so let me show you. So we take our half bell peppers and arrange them on a plate. Next, once again, I added our NUTMEAT, radishes, soaked and chopped sun-dried tomatoes, and lettuce sprouts, cashew cream, cilantro, black cumin seeds, nutritional yeast, and it is ready to enjoy, guys. It was a very satisfying dish. Okay, now let me show you how I like to enjoy my two desserts from the same meal prep. It is a really good idea to meal prep your desserts because this is where a lot of people slip up and eat some not so good ingredients. So the first ones I have here are my almond pulp bars. They are frozen, but if you leave them on the counter for about 5 minutes, they are going to be a bit softer and easy to eat. I also like to have a cup of rooibos tea that I like to enjoy with a little bit of lemon juice that I also meal prepped, and it's so easy and delicious. So this kind of dessert is very yummy, but it doesn't weigh you down or make you feel yucky, if you know what I mean. Okay, next dessert is, of course, my favorite chocolate chia seed pudding that I usually mix with some sort of berries and maybe some coconut shreds on top, and that's pretty much ready to eat. You can, of course, put it in some fancy glass and make it look like a beautiful parfait. So delicious and healthy and very filling too. So as you can see here, guys, raw food dishes do not necessarily need to be super time consuming. I have 3 kids and I'm still able to make all these dishes and feel amazing. In fact, these kind of meals, they give me energy and don't make me feel sleepy and tired, but the opposite, they are not only delicious but also energizing. So let me know if you like this kind of videos and I'm gonna make more, or you can just write in the comments below what kind of videos would you like me to make next, and I will see what I can do. I'd love your feedback, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, because I know a lot of people are watching and they are not subscribed to my channel, so you can go ahead and subscribe. It's free and easy, and it will help you see more of my healthy recipes and ideas, like for example these summer recipes right here. I'll see you there.